Hello, Mooji. Thank you for everything. My name is Manoraj. I am married, have 3 kids. I've been listening to Ramana and Papaji, and now following your satsang for the last 6 months. Every day I am following on YouTube. Last 1 month been so difficult. I see everything is one, all rising from one, in and out of the same. I see my wife and kids don't exist, even myself too. I see the seer and my family, people around me, they don't like or do or what I see, what I do or I don't understand this one. I see the seer and my family, people around me, they don't like, do or what I see. Okay. I live in a rental apartment, working in a factory, and have a small truck, do my delivery business. I just want to throw all of these and go back to my country, which I have never been since the last 25 years. Sit quiet. Now I am closing the business. I told my boss I am taking vacation next week. I want to quit. I just have enough money to buy 1 ticket for myself, not for my family. I just going leave some money for the rent and the food. My thoughts are coming up and I'm falling away. I see this traveling also not need in some way with family thoughts are coming up. Please, Mooji, guide me. I see this space. Nothing is there. 1 or 2. Doors are kept on closing on me again and again. Show me or tell me to open the door. Thank you. Thank you, Mooji. Thank you. It depends if some people, they feel compelled, after they've had a very powerful darshan or a very powerful awakening or some insight has really burst open and they have this tremendous urge to go and do something like to leave everything and go off and live in the hills. Even Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj, he did something like that also. He was married, had his children and his business. Then when he met his master, he got all some completely this sadhu spirit and went off walking about Himalayas. He was up there walking around the Himalayas. And then he bumped into one of his Gurubai, one of his fellow disciples. And the man said to him, "What are you doing up here? What are you doing up here in the Himalayas, walking about like that? The people looking around for you." He says, "Well, I am following my destiny. I have to, like this." He says, "Yes, but you can stay home and do all of this stuff. Didn't you understand? You don't have to go around like this. You can also be at home and be awake to this. Because where is the self? Is it more here than?" And somehow he heard this and said, "You know what? I want to go home." I went home, back to his business and everything, and he was fine. So sometimes this kind of adventurous thing come, and it can also be a kind of avoidance also. It can be, and then somehow. But if you are sincere, then some help comes to stop you from going further into some delusion. It comes in some form or other. If you're sensitive enough, you're open also. Then some help comes to kind of say, you need to stop here now. You don't need to go through all of this. You don't have to make such a ritual out of the truth. You just understand and be yourself. And oh, really? I don't have to do some spiritual gymnastics? No. You can if you want, but you don't. Wow, it's so better, The mind wants to do all these things. It wants to do all these fantastic, And of course, it is the mind with the permission of consciousness that does it. Consciousness is exhibiting its powers in so many ways. In each form, it's showing an aspect of itself. Each face is a face of God there, you see. But it is playing also through a lot of illusions and a lot of things for its own self. It's like the consciousness is all the seekers in the world. And all that is sought in the world is the same consciousness. And so it's providing for itself. It makes all the picnics it needs, and all the supports, all the guides, everything to guide it back home. And such is the journey of the life. Thank you.